Kamala Harris to attend September 29 LA fundraiser. Harris Victory Fund has invited Kamala Harris to a fundraising event in Los Angeles on September 29. The event, an afternoon with Vice President Kamala Harris, costs $500 to $1 million. Those who donate $100,000 can meet Harris, while those who donate $250,000 can attend a Liberty luncheon. Harris has not had a fundraiser in LA since Joe Biden dropped out 8 weeks ago. The last large LA event, June 15 at the Peacock Theater, raised about $30 million for Biden. Harris and her associated Political Action Committee have reserved more than $300 million in TV ad time in the last 2 months of the campaign, more than double Trump and his PAC, according to Ad Impact. LA will host several Harris Walls fundraiser events on October 5, but Harris will not attend. Common and California Senator LaFonza Butler spoke at Harris's Saturday Washington Hilton event, according to a pool report. She planned a campaign in Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania this week. She will broadcast Unite for America with Oprah Winfrey on Thursday. Deadline announced the September 29 fundraiser.gov. Josh Shapiro launched a statewide Fighting for Reproductive Freedom bus tour in Philadelphia on Sunday to further Vice President Kamala Harris's abortion access campaign with just over a month and a half until the presidential election. When Donald Trump was in charge, he brought more turmoil to our country and less freedom, Shapiro added. He accused the GOP presidential contender of bragging about picking 3 Supreme Court justices who overturned Roe v. Wade. The first presidential election after Roe v. Wade will occur in November. Pennsylvania allows abortion up to 24 weeks, but more than a dozen states have banned it since Dobbs reversed Roe. Shapiro also criticized Trump's Truth Social tweet on Sunday, "I hate Taylor Swift." The singer backed Harris days ago. Attacking Taylor Swift, especially in her home state of Pennsylvania, is not smart, Shapiro added. Dobbs overturning Roe was another dumb move, he said, taking freedoms away from millions of women. Because let me tell you something, Shapiro added. Women will vote in this election. Sunday's gathering at Independence Visitors Center in Old City was the first stop on a bus tour that will visit Montgomery County, Allentown, Scranton, Harrisburg, and Pittsburgh. About 200 people attended. The reproductive rights bus tour visited Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, Virginia, and Maryland. Shapiro also cited his administration's backing of over-the-counter birth control pills and discontinuing the state's relationship with real alternatives, anti-abortion organizations. Shapiro announced in July that his administration would not defend a state law banning abortions with Medicaid funds in court. Every step of the way, we have made it clear to our opponents in the legislature, do not send me measures that weaken freedom in Pennsylvania because I will veto them, he stated. Shapiro said states have been on the front lines of abortion and that western Pennsylvania has witnessed a dramatic increase in women seeking abortions from West Virginia and Ohio, where abortion regulations are stricter. Shapiro claimed that there's only so much we can accomplish here if Donald Trump is given the keys to the White House, accusing Trump and running mate Senator J.D. Vance, Republican Ohio, of wanting a national abortion ban. CNN interviewed Shapiro Sunday morning after Vance questioned him about Haitian immigrant claims. Shapiro said Vance should be ashamed of himself. Trump, who has opposed a national abortion ban, did not address whether he would veto one in a Philadelphia discussion with Harris on Tuesday. On Sunday TV, Vance did not indicate if Trump would veto a ban. Kentucky sexual assault survivor and reproductive rights champion Hadley Duvall, 22, shared her story during Sunday's event. When she was 12, her stepfather sexually raped her and she sought an abortion. Duvall spoke at the Democratic National Convention and appeared in Democratic campaign advertising publicizing her experience. She declared Sunday that the election was too important to miss. She stated Donald Trump sees nothing wrong with overturning Roe. The former president doesn't care about women affected by states' abortion laws after Dobbs, she said. Trump boasts of overturning Roe. He proudly authored every abortion restriction in the nation and called it a lovely thing, Duvall claimed. I'll ask him again and again, what is so great about forcing a 12-year-old carry their parent's child, she said. To tell a girl who has lost her childhood that you are taking away her future is unfathomable, yet it's happening. Trump endorsed rape, incest, and motherhood abortion exclusions in Tuesday's debate. Representative Madeleine Dean, 4th District, termed Harris' walls the strongest on reproductive freedom that we've ever seen in our country. "We are ready to turn the page on Mr. Trump's instability and indecency," Dean said. "We are ready to end his misogynistic mandate." Dean also praised state Democrats in Congress and cited Ashley Hash and Janelle Stelson. Hash, running against U.S. Representative Brian Fitzpatrick, 1st District, and Stelson, running against Scott Perry, 10th District, have made abortion rights their main issues. After his speech, Shapiro told the Capitol Star that Pennsylvania voters are thinking about abortion. Shapiro said reproductive freedom was crucial in practically every election since Trump took office. "Whether it was my race for governor, Senator Fetterman's race for U.S. Senate, or the Supreme Court race here in Pennsylvania, reproductive freedom was right in the middle of all of those campaigns, and in every single race, reproductive freedom candidates won." He continued, "This is a problem on people's minds. Trump is in the wrong place on this topic, which voters vote on. Reproductive rights aren't partisan," Shapiro said, noting that former GOP Congressman Jim Greenwood, who supports Harris for president, was at Sunday's gathering. Harris leads Trump by 14 points in abortion trust, according to an ABC News/Ipsos poll. Trump led Harris by 10 points on immigration, his biggest subject. Trump has called the Harris campaign out of touch on abortion and said states should decide abortion policy. The major national ratings sites, including Larry Sabato's Crystal Ball, still split Pennsylvania between Harris and Trump. Its 19 electoral votes are crucial for the winner.